Well, hello and welcome to another Angling Direct product spotlight. I've got one of the Advanta Session rod pods with me today. A lot of the still waters that I fish are gravel pits, and I really struggle to get bank sticks in the ground. And a lot of us, we avoid rod pods because they used to be quite tall, unstable, untidy setups. But the Session pod that I've got here is super stable, really neat and tidy. It's got a few clever features that make it stand out above the other pods on the market. Now, I was really pleasantly surprised when I got my hands on the rod pod because it's compact and it's lightweight, and it comes in a really good quality case to keep it all together so you don't lose any of those components. Now, what makes this rod pod slightly different for me is how versatile it is, and the fact there's 3 different setups within the pod. So there's the obvious setup, using it as a rod pod, but it's the clever design of the rod pod that I like. It's got 6 upright sticks that fit into the framework of the pod, making it look super neat. It's almost as neat as fishing 6 bank sticks, but everything's spaced out perfectly and it's really stable. Add to that you can get those bank sticks in the ground just a little bit in certain swims, makes it even more stable. And like other rod pods, everything's adjustable, all the upright sticks are adjustable, and the length of the pod is as well. Now, the second way that you can use this rod pod, because of that clever design where it's got those 6 upright bank sticks, you can simply use them as bank sticks. So some swims that you fish, you might not want all the rods together in the middle of the swim. You might want to spread them out slightly, and removing those bank sticks allows you to do exactly that. Now, I really like the last feature on this pod, the fact that you can remove that centre bar and use both those end bars in the same way as you would some singles. So if you're fishing on some snags or you're fishing locked up and you want to get those 2 bars further apart, maybe get the first eye of the rod behind the bite alarm for a really secure setup, push those singles into the ground. You haven't got to get all 6 bank sticks in the ground, just them little locking pins that you push into the ground. It'll be rock solid and your rods definitely won't get pulled in. So this setup will definitely be joining me as we move into the spring this year, and I go onto the gravel pits once the river's shut. What I like the most is I don't have to bring all my bank sticks and my rod pod depending on what type of swim I go in. This setup covers every eventuality, from soft swims where I can get the bank sticks in, fishing off platforms, gravelly swims on gravel pits. This pod does it all. So if you want to check these out, they're on our website, they're on our app. You can pop into your local store, or even easier for you, we've put a link to this product in the description.